Greetings and salutations. How are you today? Me fantastic. Thanks for asking. Hey, we're out here bombing around in the desert. We saw a little cabin over there. We explored and some old mine ruins and stuff, and we're making our way up to another cabin. I came across this vehicle. Oh, an old station wagon. Look at that. Fold down back seat. Looks kind of 50-ish. Hey, the freaking thing still works. Would you look at that? Can I close it? So, can any of my car people identify this vehicle? I think it might be a Volvo. What do you think? Comment in the comment section. Okay. I think it'll buff out. What do you think? Think it'll buff out? I think it'll buff out. Let's go check out this cabin. Well, I'm sure there's some mining history behind this particular location. The way I found out about it. Oh, shiny squirrel. The way I found out about it was through an article about the fella who's largely responsible for preserving this old cabin. I'm going to change the names so I don't give away the name of this location, but let's just say Fred. Let's call him Fred. Fred was bombing out here in the desert back in the 80s, and he stumbled across this location, and it was in a state of much disrepair. So he took it upon himself. This fellow was from California, I think, from the Sacramento area. I'm not really sure. I'll have to look it back up, but suffice it to say, he was from the city. He liked to come out and explore in the desert like we do, and he found this place and took it upon himself to put this place back together. And he spent a long time, a lot of weekends out here camping, and it effectually became known as Fred's Cabin. It's not called Fred's Cabin, but we're going for the sake of today, we'll call it Fred's Cabin. Oh, that's pretty. Unfortunately, back in 2013, I believe, Fred was killed in an automobile accident on his way home from here, around west of Baker, around Zizix. He was in a car wreck and claimed his life. And since then, this place has always been affectionately known as Fred's Cabin. What we got here? We got an old Pepsi cooler. That's pretty cool. Let's look inside here. Ooh, that's nice. Got an old washing machine. That's old. I wonder. That was probably powered by a gasoline engine. We have an old sink basin / washing machine. That's what that looks like. Off, on, open. Yeah, that's what that is. A sink basin and a washing machine. Oh, I remember these. Henry Brothers. Little beer keg. Let's see what else we got here. Ah, pokey stuff poking me. An old absorption fridge. This looks like an old stove. This looks like that looks like an industrial dryer. That's a dryer, or washer dryer. There's no beverage fridge. I have no idea what the hell that could be. There's a heater, stove. This is an old freaking washing machine. Wash machine. Wash machine. What the hell is this? Some kind of flag or something? Don't know. Cooler. What do we have here? A water tank. / garbage can. That's just wrong. Apparently, this back porch here used to be open like the front porch. Somebody came up here and took it upon themselves to enclose it. And much to the chagrin of the people who like to come up here and camp, they didn't take a liking to that. So they're thinking that possibly some people have been up here squatting. But like I mentioned in the last video, many of the mines up here are active claims. So it could be the family that owns this claim came up here and did that. But still, that's property of the Bureau of Land Management. We have a fully functional privy. Single holer, so you don't have to share it with anybody. Complete with RV windows. Oh, and yes, it's being used a lot. I wish people would bring a lye up to these places. Just for a little lye on top of that, keeps the odor down. We got some automobile parts. I don't know. Front clip off something. Looks like a Studebaker. Looks like the front clip off a Studebaker. That might be the doors off of it too, who knows. Alright, well, let's go look at the cabin, I guess. I have no idea. This shit's outside is beyond me. Is there water in these tubs? Oh yeah. A little bit. That one's full. Come on, people. Bring it in, pack it up. Black cherry sparkling water. I might take one of those on the way out. I'm going to cover up the first name. That's the fella who is largely responsible for putting and keeping this place on the map. I'll try to avoid showing that. Let's see here. So we have a drum stove and 3 cots, some provisions, a little bourbon to soak the dust off your neck hole. Some shades, Casey Neistat shades. Rainbow Canyon. We went there. We were there last spring. I'll put a link to that video up there. Okay, we got some alcohol bottles, an old lantern, some pork and beans, Kind of hungry right now. Some vegetables. Okay. Now this is why you need to keep the shit closed. What we got here? Split peas, and they've been freaking gotten into. Dang it. I'm probably gonna go ahead and clean that out and make sure this is locked up again tight. So, I mean, it's not terrible. Looks like Fred had some grandkids that he took out here quite often. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. That's a pretty cool legacy. Let's see. So I guess this is what it looked like when he came across it, and then there's Fred himself, the man, the myth, the legend. You can't get to the back porch from over here. As my son losing his friggin' mind. It's like some pew-pew targets up there. Nice little front porch gathering area with some wicker and some plastic wicker chairs. This looks comfortable. Hi. Wolf, what you doing? Hi, Shadow. Hi. What you got there?
He took it from this shelf.
Let me see. Oh, somebody painted a rock. That's pretty.
No. He goes.
You want some sparkling water?
No. I like it, but I don't want to take it.
Why? That's what it's there for.
It's hot.
No, it's not. It's cold. What was down there? A bunch of targets.
Yeah, that's about all of it.
Did you find any shiny?
Nope.
No shiny?
Stop.
Alright, let's go look and see about the back porch. So, one thing that I've learned about fans of these cabins out in the middle of nowhere is that they kind of like to keep the locations and the names of these places on the down low, even though it's all on public lands. And you can come out here anytime you want to, if you know where they're at. If those people find out you made a video about it, put it on YouTube, why they lose their freaking mind. So, in respect for the privacy of this location, I'm not going to disclose the name of the place, but this back porch. See, typically the BLM, if it's on BLM land, the BLM, or if it's on any federal lands, like the Mojave Preserve, the BLM and the Park Service will allow these places to stay here because they have some historical significance. They leave them up to volunteer groups to come up here and maintain them and keep them, weatherproof and everything. But they have to be using period correct materials, and they can't add on to it and make them bigger or improve them. They have to remain within the same footprint and be relatively unchanged from when they found them, right? So when this back porch was open, and this was a favorite for a lot of people when they come out here in the summertime, especially, to come and, you know, throw their sleeping bags out here. You got a roof over you, so you're protected somewhat from the rain if it starts to rain, but you're pretty much out in the open. And somebody came in here and closed this all, and that might be enough to get the BLM to say, you know what? No, we're gonna demolish it, because now it's lost any of its historical significance. I hope they don't do that, because this place is still cool nonetheless. But I just saw over the hill there's an ore bin, and there's a stone wall. Maybe we'll go for a walk, see if I can talk the wifey poo into it. So, just based on the construction techniques that were used, I'd say this ore bin was probably somewhere around 1900, 1905. Here's the inside of that ore bin. It's got looks like 3/16 boilerplate on the floor of it. But so we had to scamper up this wash. There may have been a road at some time that went all the way out of this, but the weather's reclaimed it. There's timbers all over the place, and foundation over there, and it looks to be, you know, coming up the wash. You see this thing, you know, standing like a spire out of the middle of the wash. You wonder how they even get the ore up in there. Well, that cable right there is a dead giveaway. It goes up the hill, and then just on the other side of that is where that rock wall is. We're gonna head there in a minute. All right, me and Hunter scampered up this wash, and I got above what I thought was a waste rock pile, and it's not. But I do see a rock cairn right there. Hey, stop. So there might be something up in that canyon, but we don't have time to mess with it today. We're gonna continue up this way into the sun and follow that cable. All right, let's go. All right, to me it looks like that cable is anchored right there on that hill there, and it comes down this way. The wind of that adit only goes in about 10 feet, so I don't know what the hell they were mining out here, unless there's something above that, but I'm not going up there. It looks like there might be a flat up there, and maybe that cable continues. I don't know, I can't tell. But good vantage point though. Here, sit down, buddy. I don't want you falling off the hill. You stay right there, okay? So you got the ore bin there, and then the house down there. And little boy's head right in the frame. Well, my wife and the dog are already down at the car, so we're gonna head back down there. You ready, boy? Yeah. So we're gonna go follow that path down there. Oh, let's go. Come on, son, let's go. Come on. Go that way. Come on. You got some pickers in here? Let me see. Let me see. You got pickers in your hand? Let me see. Let me see. Okay, come on. Down the hill. Down the hill you go. Come on. Come on. Ready? Careful now. Okay. Fat man falling off a mountain. You know, upon further inspection, that might be the adit itself right there. Seems like a weird place to punch in, but I think there might be another hole up there. So in the last scene that we were right up in there, and just up in that, I don't know, just about where my finger is where that cable ended. It came back down here to the car, and I glassed it from the cabin, and there is an adit up there. But that's the only place where ore was coming from, was from that adit. The cable doesn't go any further. Seems like an awful big expenditure to haul it down to there. It probably would have been easier to haul it down to here. I mean, I don't know, I'd have to go on Google Earth and see what the distance is, but that's the way they did it. I don't know why they did it. And I couldn't find anything over yonder. But this is Fred's cabin. I've been meaning to, I thought this was way on the other side of the Mojave Preserve. But no, it's not. It's not even in the Mojave Preserve. But now I know where it's at, and if the kids want to come out or camping one night, I know where to go. So I want to take this opportunity to thank you for coming with us. And if you like what you saw, smash the like button and share it with your vast social media network. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? It's free. My favorite price. And the content doesn't suck that bad. And if you do subscribe, please click the little bell icon. That way you get post notifications. Get off me fly. Hey, I got him. I let him go because I'm a nice guy. If you want to support the channel financially, there's some Amazon affiliate links in the description where you can do all your Amazon shopping. That way the channel can earn a little bit of a commission, and it goes a long way to pay for gas and tires and brakes and other repairs. If you want to throw me a couple bucks for gas, I'd appreciate that. There's PayPal and Patreon if you want to support the channel for as low as $3 a month. All those links are in the description. If you can afford to do that, thank you in advance. And if you can't afford to do that, then we're probably cousins. So until next time, you have fun, stay safe, shoot straight, keep your powder dry. Have a splendid day. Thanks so much for watching. We're going to go watch the sunset and have a nice day. Bye.